doubles by the freshman Matisse Courbon and what we talked about, the player to watch for Murray State today, Big Fred King, with 15 points and 11 rebounds. Courbon ended up with 11 points and 11 rebounds. And another freshman for Murray State that came off the bench, Roman Dumont, with 10 points, 7 rebounds, and 4 assists. He's someone that'll be, these Racer fans here in Murray, Kentucky are going to love watching this guy play.
The Wolves will line up this way: number 0, Benjamin Bowen; number 4, James Glenn; number 8, Joshua Book; number 10, Simon Aquina. He's 6'6", 215. He is from Stockholm, Sweden, and a senior. And they have number 35, Jake Valim, and Obior, number 55, 6'7", 220. He's from the Netherlands. And the Racers will line up this way: Martise Carbone, he'll wear number 2, 6'6", 190, and a freshman. KJ Kenner, 6 foot 166. He's a sophomore from Memphis, Tennessee. Mason Miller from Germantown, Tennessee, 6'9", 190, and a freshman. Javon Jackson, 6'3", 190, from Houston, Texas. And the big man in the middle down low, Fred King, 6'9", 267. He is from the Bahamas. As we're just underway. Three-pointer for the Racers.
Yeah, and you'll see Murray State get up and pressure Northern State here. One thing that happens a lot with Division I teams when they play a lower-level opponent is they really like to get after you defensively early and try to run you out of the gym.
It'll be interesting to see how they handle this offense for Murray State.
Good switch there by Murray State.
The Wolves are working it around the pass, and a three-pointer that time, and that's from Benjamin Bowen.
Yeah, Bowen from Highlands Ranch, Colorado, a 6'5", 185-pound senior, can really shoot the basketball.
Racers on the attack. King out top.
And you'll see a lot of DHOs and ball screens from this Murray State team as they look to get the ball inside to Fred King right away.
I think what they're going to try to do is what you just said: switch defenses on him, try to wear him down as King gets the basket.
Northern State, Coach Wilder having his post player bring the ball up to take some of the pressure off those guards. Good hands by Javon Jackson there. Ball goes out of bounds off Glenn. It'll be Murray State basketball.
We've had our first turnover of the game, Rob.
Yeah, and that's a critical thing today. It's not a live ball turnover, so the Racers can't get out in transition, but it's going to be critical for Northern State to stay in this game. They're going to have to take care of the basketball. Post ISO set right there. Jackson trying to lob it up to King, hits the rim, but King gets it off the glass and puts it back in.
Something tells me we're going to see a lot of that this afternoon with the size advantage that the Murray State Racers have down low.
Yeah, and Fred King has been a backup. As you see Glenn pull from three, not a bashful guy, leading returning scorer, a player to watch off the top. But Fred King was a backup to Kalkbrenner last year for Creighton. And that's something the freshman can do right there, Anthony.
Martise Courbon, absolutely.
Martise Courbon is going to be a problem for people as the Racers move into the Missouri Valley.
I think you're right, and he is going to be somebody to watch. Racers on the attack. Down low to King. Double team, and looks like he's going to be fouled down low.
Yeah, that was a good foul that time by Bowen as he just reached in. King was going to go up and dunk that one. So he saved the basket, take the foul, and save the basket.
And just like that, we have a substitution. Obiora goes to the bench. Racers. Missed the shot, Wolves on the attack.
Good execution on the baseline out of bounds play there by the Racers. They just missed the point blank shot, did Mason Miller.
Looking down low inside. Shot up, and it rolls in that time for Simon Aquina.
Yeah, and he took the smaller Javon Jackson down, posted him up, got deep position. Jackson's got to do a better job of playing early, doing his work early, and keeping him from getting that post position.
He got him on his hip and took him to the rim. And the Racers up with another shot again, and that's good by Javon Jackson as Ty Rogers checks into the lineup for the Wolves.
And Jackson, a UIC transfer, can really explode offensively. Had his career high 30 points against this Murray State squad up in Chicago last year.
Wolves on the move. Inside pass, beautiful that time to Simon Aquina.
Yeah, just not great communication right there on that ball screen action by the Wolves, able to pick Murray State apart.
Tenner, now to King, operating from the three-point line.
That dribble handoff right into a ball screen. They got King on a post-up right away. Missed him initially, but then they got it to him the second time.
And he traveled. Actually, Robbie traveled twice.
He did do that.
Roman Duman checks into the ball game for the Racers, and Marshawn Smith checks into the lineup for the Wolves. Smith, 6'5" junior guard from East Palo Alto, California.
Yeah, and Smith, I've watched some film on Smith. He's a good athlete, not a great athlete, but a good athlete with a nice handle, good mid-range game, and can get to the rack.
And the Racers, the second turnover of the day on the move. And the dunk, that time by Matisse Corbon.
Corbon just taking it right out of the hands of the Wolves in that full court pressure that Murray State's applying. Gets out in transition. That's one of those live ball turnovers we talked about on the opening, Anthony.
On the move, the Wolves looking inside. Shot blocked, going to be foul. And it's going to be whistled as Matisse Corbon picks up the first foul for the
And that's
Racers.
one of those things, and they've really worked on this. Every college basketball spent 3 years with the Marauders at University of Mary. Averaged 15.6 rebounds a game in high school. Made the Illinois All-State third team.
And he gets 1 out of 2 from the free throw line. I was wondering if they were going to see that. He is being actually bird dogged by Marshawn Smith, and the official finally got him. That'll be his first, team second.
Yeah, and you saw a big rebound right there by Roman Duman as he takes off. The freshman a little excited, just shuffled his feet just a little bit over there as he went with the jab step, tried to drive the basketball baseline.
The Wolves on the move. Racers still applying that full court pressure.
Glenn taking it right to the rack, misses the layup right there, Anthony, but that's because of a lot of pressure applied by Murray State full court.
Here comes Javon Jackson into the paint, spin, turn, move, gets the shot to go.
Yeah, a little old school right there. Show the ball, turn around, go back with a little jump hook by Javon Jackson.
He has 4 points in the contest.
And the Racers have opened up an 8-point lead.
Wolves on the move. Defense being applied by Javon Jackson, and he is really bird dogging James Glenn. Inside, shot blocked by Fred King. Goes off a Wolves player, and the Murray State Racers will take over.
Yeah, Blah. Simon Aquino had a great drive right there at baseline. He just went up a little too soft for these Racers. Fred King, good size, good athletic ability. I talked in the opening about his quick hands and feet. He just baited him into that reverse layup. You go up soft, and he blocks the ball down off his foot out of bounds.
Murray State sends in 2 subs. Lane Taylor, 5'11", 184, and a sophomore guard. And Braden Shorter, 6'5", 210, junior from Springfield, Missouri.
Yeah, and these 2 players can both shoot the basketball. Lane Taylor transferred from Central Arkansas, averaged 17.4 points per game as a freshman last year.
I watched him shoot during the shoot-around, and he's a dead eye. Jackson inside gets the roll to go, and the basket is good as he gets his 3rd basket of the day.
Yeah, and there he goes. I told you, a very explosive player offensively.
Racers now up by 10. They're in a sticky man-to-man defense. Shot up, Wolves. No good. Rebound brought out of there by Roman Duman.
Duman in transition right here. He's dangerous in the open court.
He got away with no, he didn't get away with the travel.
Yeah, I kind of disagree. I'd like to see that on the replay. I kind of disagree with the call right there. That's just a long stride step through by Duman.
Dylan Anderson checks into the ball game for the Racers. Fred King takes a seat.
Dylan Anderson, a 7-footer with outstanding three-point range. Got a good touch on his jump shot.
And a beast in the paint to provide some help to Fred King down low. Racers in transition.
Marshawn Smith, not bashful at all.
He saw Jackson and gave it up, but the defensive man for the Wolves, Marshawn Smith, knocked it out of bounds. And the Racers will take it out of bounds right here.
Yeah, a little sideline out of bounds action here for Murray State.
Lane Taylor. Wolves in a man-to-man.
Little box set right into a slip ball screen, looking high-low. Dumont gets it down there to Dylan Anderson where he's fouled.
I thought we had a kick ball first, but it looks like they're going to call the foul.
Yeah, that's one I'd like to see Dumont look at the rim before he goes to make that pass.
Absolutely.
Wide open there at the elbow, but, you know, that's one of those things, analytics now, you really don't want a lot of mid-range shots. Most coaches don't.
Long count. Finally get it in to Lane Taylor. He has been bird dogged out front. At the top now, Doman. Wolves still in the man-to-man. And it looks like Jackson slipped his man and got a clear lane all the way to the basket for the two-point basket.
Yeah, and Murray State 9 of 11 from the field now, getting to the rim at will against this Northern State defense. As you see Dumont get a deflection there.
And with that height, he has a wide range. He has long arms.
Roman Dumont can play any position, Anthony.
I believe
play one through 4 for sure.
I've watched him shoot during practice when I came over to watch, and he was filling it up. Racers in transition.
Phenomenal pass by Dumont ahead.
Jackson.
Taylor finds Jackson for the 3, Anthony. Sorry to step on your. They've got 9 new players and a new coaching staff and a few key returners like Glenn. But, you know, they're just kind of overmatched right here early in this game with the Division I Racers.
Well, that's kind of like Murray State, Rob. You know, we have a bunch of new players and a new coach ourselves.
Murray State has 15 new players. Every player on the roster is brand new in a Murray State uniform, for those watching that aren't aware.
Ty Rogers gets his first basket for the Wolves. He tries to stop the bleeding somewhat. Racers on the move. Kick it out. Spin move, back out to Taylor. Now they whip it around the horn. Shot up, and a beautiful shot by Braden Shorter. That's a three-pointer, nothing but net.
Yeah, and Shorter, Anthony, a 6'5", 210-pound junior transfer from Division II Washburn in Kansas. All he did last year was average 15.5 points a game and made 119 threes, which is a single-season record at that school, and he was #1 in the nation in three-point baskets made.
Incredible. Ty Rogers answers for the Wolves. Murray State on the attack, back the other way. Taylor 3, no good. Errant rebound, sails out of bounds, and it will belong to the Racers.
Yeah, and that
Racers have the ball.
Murray State baseline out of bounds play, go 1-4 flat, a little flex action, then a miscommunication between Corbon and Dumont.
Down low. Now as the Wolves bring it out top. Smith fires it up from 3, air ball. And we have a substitution for the Racers. Mason Miller checks back into the lineup as Dumont goes to the bench. Lane Taylor. The Wolves still in that man-to-man. And Murray State hasn't really lost anything since Fred King went to the bench. Out top, Anderson gives way to Corbon.
Good entry
Inside
pass by
now.
Corbon there.
Shot off
And Murray State went a little bully ball right there as Corbon gets penetration. And then Anderson does an outstanding job of sealing his man off right there, Anthony. And Corbon delivers it just so Anderson can catch it and put it in.
And it looks like Benjamin Bowen answers for the Wolves. He has 5 points in the game. Taylor looking things over.
Yeah, got a little illegal screen right there.
Yep.
Just moved just a little bit. Going to get called out on, you know, the Murray State runs an open offense, so the floor is spread. They've got these guys, you're setting screens out in the open, out on the three-point line, and you move just a little bit and knock that defender off their path. These referees are going to call that.
Fred King checks into the lineup as Dylan Anderson goes to the bench for the Racers. The Wolves out top. Rogers looking inside the book. The Racers are playing a sticky defense. Three-pointer by the Wolves, no good. Look at the white jerseys around that basket when that ball goes up.
Corbon and Miller both going after the basketball right there.
Taylor drives, penetrates, kicks it out top. Spin move into the paint. Shorter pulls up, no good. Rebound tapped around, sails out of bounds, and it's going to stay with the Racers.
Yeah, and that was Matisse Courbon keeping the ball alive there, the freshman getting on the glass.
And we have Obiara returning to the lineup for the Wolves, 6'7", 220, a junior from Bilthoven, Netherlands, as Ty Rogers goes to the bench.
Yeah, Obiora played on the Netherlands national teams, both the under-18 and under-20 national teams for the Netherlands. Taylor gets the switch he wanted as Obiora guarding him. Calls for the ball back. Oh, just a lazy pass by Courbon there.
And a steal by Northern State, and we have a dunk that time by Obiora. Just a clean steal, Rob.
Obiora rattles the rim. Just a lazy, soft pass by the freshman, and that's something he will not do once we get into this season.
It brought Coach up off the bench.
Yeah, as we go through this college basketball season, one thing people are going to see is they're going to see the growth of freshmen all across the country.
Oh, I agree. Wolves on the move. Kick out, three-pointer. Shot no good. Rebound tapped around, brought out of there by Benjamin Bowen.
And Northern State, quite frankly, just playing a little bit harder than this Murray State Racers team right now, Anthony.
They've cut the lead to 12. Shot up from three. No good. Rebound. Tossed around. Smith comes up with it. Three-pointer again for the Wolves. And the shot is good by Joshua Book.
In the game for Murray State.
And the Racers will have the ball.
Yeah, just not communicating the last few possessions defensively and not rebounding the basketball. And these Wolves have really gotten after it.
Miller, who just returned to the lineup, now to Tenor. Both teams are still playing a sticky man-to-man defense. Yeah, what a drive to the basket that time by Jackson.
And that's a tough thing with Jackson right there, Anthony. If you're going to get up on him and pressure him that much, both Tenor and Jackson can blow by you and get to the rim.
He has 12 points in the game. Wolves on the move.
Yeah, Bowen just blew by Courbon that time.
And then he kicked it out. Shot up, no good. Fred King gets the rebound, and the Racers are on the move. Tenor picked up, drives to the lane, pump fakes, kicks it back out. Courbon and Jackson at a 1-2 punch at the guard position.
Ball screen action. That Murray State got the switch they wanted. Northern State switching everything.
Jackson goes down low. He has his shot blocked by Obiora.
And that's one of those, Anthony, where, you know, if you're sitting on that Murray State, shoot the basketball and spread the floor for this Murray State Racer offense and give them great spacing.
Shot up Racers, no good. King rebound, puts it back, no good. Rebound tapped around, brought out of there by the Wolves, and has it knocked away. Dumont from three, pulls up, no good. And Obiara gets the rebound for the Wolves.
Yeah, King hobbled a little bit coming out of that scrum on the rebound there.
I noticed that too.
Limping back down the court. Oh, good back tip by Javon Jackson right there. Dumont comes up with the basketball.
Racers on the attack. Miller inside now to King. King lays it up in, good.
And not hobbling anymore. The big fella puts it in the basket.
He's just going to be a problem for them down low as he has a 6-point. He is a beast in the paint. Wolves on the reverse layup shot that time by Joshua Book. What a shot.
Great job by Book that time as they lose Dumont in transition.
But that was a
great job by Book attacking the basket and then using the rim to put Fred King in jail and protect the basketball as he went with the reverse.
The Racers now find themselves up again by 13 with 6:45 left to go in the half. Fred came out. See him limping?
Yeah, they brought Brock Weiss in the game to replace King as King was hobbled earlier, but then did an outstanding job running to the rim and getting the ball and putting it in the basket for the Racers.
Brock Weiss, a 6'10" postman. He's from Memphis, Tennessee, and he will add it much bulk in the paint down low. Wolves transition and fouled on the play as Akina makes the shot, and he's fouled by the Racers.
Yeah, that's one. Murray State trapping in the backcourt. The Wolves are flooding the front court, inviting the trap, throwing over the top as you see this replay right here. Miller does a pretty good job of walling off right there. You know, maybe he turns his body a little bit into the offensive player, but I really thought that time where we saw Courbon earlier come down with his hands and foul, I really thought that time that Mason Miller did a nice job walling off with his hands straight up.
Simon Aquina at the free throw line. He gets the first one. Actually, it was a three-pointer. He hit the shot and got the 3 points the old-fashioned way.
Yeah, and the Wolves are within 10 now with 6:30 to go in this first half.
Braden Shorter checks in along with Lane Taylor for the Racers. Brock Weiss out top has it knocked away and being chased down the floor. The Wolves come up with it. Looks like 1st and 10.
And that was just Weiss being soft with the ball. Obiora just knocked it right out of his hands. And now the Wolves have a chance to cut it to within single digits.
Joshua Book now outside to Obiora. They're hovering around that three-point line. Inside shot up that time by James Glenn. He gets his first basket of the game.
Yeah, great drive that time by James Glenn. Has a little size on Javon Jackson and took advantage of it.
There was a wide open lane and he filled it. Doman being guarded outside by Aquina. Doman drives to the paint, no good. Rebound brought out of there by Doman. He gets his own rebound and gets it to go.
Yeah, and Murray State these last few possessions playing a little too much one-on-one basketball.
Lead is cut to 10 now. Three-pointer, Wolves, nothing but net, James Glenn.
That's what we talked about in the opening. Young man has deep range. Was a 44% three-point shooter at Des Moines Area Community College a couple of years ago, 35% last season, but he has deep range. He saw the ball go in the basket on the drive the possession before, comes back and hits the big, long three-point shot.
Jackson picks up his 14th point on that. Here are the Wolves looking inside, has it knocked away that time by Taylor, and here come the Racers in transition. Shorter from three, no good. Rebound brought out of there by Obiora for the Wolves.
Yeah, good shot in transition for that particular player. Braden Shorter wide open with the three, but he just fading back a little bit on his shot and staying in it.
Three-pointer no good by the Wolves. Rebound brought out of there by Shorter. He's on the move. Has it tipped away. It hit back to him, and he knocks it out of bounds accidentally.
Yeah, and decided at the last second he wanted to throw the ball across the court to Javon Jackson. And Shorter should have just gone up with the basketball that time.
I agree.
You see him here in the open court. You know, the young man, Obiora is a good-sized guy back there, but Shorter is a well-put-together young man.
Yes.
Should have gone through the chest of the big man right to the rim.
Dylan Anderson checks in for the Racers, along with Marshawn Smith for the Wolves. Northern State on the attack. Racers still in the man-to-man. Shot up, no good. Rebound pulled out of there by Braden Shorter, and here come the Racers. Doman inside, lays it up.
Dumont in transition catches the ball. It's one dribble from behind the three-point line
It's just
all
too
the way
easy.
to the rim.
Just too easy, Rob.
Got a bright future ahead of him.
Oh, he definitely.
Oh, great move.
Shot up from three, no good. Rebound pulled out of there by Anderson.
Yeah, great move and a good kick out that time for Northern State. They just didn't get the payoff.
Lane Taylor on the move, pulls up from three, no good. Rebound tapped around. Are you kidding me? Corban comes up with it, misses the shot, but the rebound comes out to the Wolves. Still hovering around the three-point line. Breaks to the basket, shot up by Aquina, and it's good.
Yeah, Akinwa just doing an outstanding job. Put the ball on the floor, use his shoulder, go into the defender, use the offhand to finish.
Taylor being guarded out front by James Glenn.
A little screen, rescreen action for Lane Taylor. Dribbling just a little bit too much right there. Murray State needs to get the basketball moving. A little middle ball screen action.
Come on, from three. Yes, sir. That's his first three of the game.
Yeah, and I talked about him being able to space the floor at his size. Really can play 1 through 4, and just a deadly offensive weapon.
Smith out top, gives way to Rogers. The Wolves are trying to get something going. Down by 12 again. Shot up from three, no good. Rebound pulled out of there by Doman.
Yeah, and that was a good open look by Rogers. Glenn got him a great look as you see Lane Taylor driving the basketball to the rim, gets bailed out. Their confidence level when they come out in the second half.
I agree. Lane Taylor hit both free throws. Wolves the other way. Smith kicks it out, and the pass was intended for James Glenn. He tips it, knocks it out of bounds. This is a turnover, and the Racers will have it. Mason Miller returns to the lineup for the Racers as DeMond goes to the bench.
Yeah, and that was a good job by Taylor over there on the weak side defensively. Get a little hand on that pass as Smith tried to drive baseline and then throw the cross-court pass to the corner, which is a great play normally. Taylor stayed home, got a little deflection. It goes off Glenn out of bounds.
Joshua Book returns to the lineup for the Wolves. Out top now, KJ Tenner being guarded by Rogers. Kicks it inside.
Oh, big-time block by Smith on the weak side help.
Marshawn Smith on the block.
And that's just coming from weak side. Got his hand on the ball. Miller was driving it hard. Just a nice defensive play by Smith.
Corbin kicks it out to Tenner. And we have a 3-second violation in the paint.
And that's not going to, well, it's a shot clock violation there, Anthony.
Was it a shot clock?
And that's not going to make Coach Ryan Miller from Murray State very happy. Northern State, that bench has got to be excited about the way they played defense on that possession.
I misunderstood the call. I thought it was a 3-second. I'm sorry. Wolves back the other way. Akina drives to the basket, and it's going to be a block called against the Racers.
Sweden.
And he has 10 points. And here comes KJ Tenner on the move.
Yeah, and Akina is a transfer from Westminster University, averaged over 13 points a game there.
Deep three from the corner. Mason Miller,
yeah,
nothing but net.
Set up by KJ Tenner right there. Tremendous penetration, great vision to find Miller standing wide open in the corner. Penetration just breaking down the defense right there, Anthony.
6'9" transfer from Creighton University. Is Mason Miller. Wolves working it around the three-point line. Book shot up, no good, and here comes Mason Miller with it.
Yeah, flew in for that rebound from the weak side.
Drives to the basket, all the way, switches hands, KJ Tenner, and he gets the basket.
Yeah, nice crossover, right to left crossover, exploded to the rim, did the transfer from West Virginia.
He almost shook him out of his shoes, Rob. 28 seconds left to go.
You know, I promise you there's a reason that KJ Tenner led the city of Memphis in scoring as a high school player. Young man has some shift and has some jets.
As we see Javon Jackson returning to the lineup for the Racers.
Yeah, and you see right here, just a quick hesitation, blows by right to the rim, KJ Tenner. That's penetration, back-to-back possessions by Tenner creates 5 points for Murray State as they open up this lead out to 17, 49-32. And we talked about the last 2.5 minutes being important, and the Racers are winning that time right now.
Mason Miller and Martise Corbin go to the bench for the Racers as number 11, Dylan Anderson, and 77, Roman Dumont checks back into the lineup for the Racers.
Nice mid-range shot
that
by
time
Smith
by Marshawn Smith. He gets his first basket of the game.
Yeah, can go where he wants to go with his handles. Nice mid-range shot.
6 seconds left. Shot up, good by Roman Dumont.
Dumont with the big three to end the first half for Murray State and push that lead back out to 18. Murray State 54, Northern State 34. You're watching the Valley on ESPN.